And with the 126th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Demarcus Robinson, wide receiver, Florida.
Okay, Demarcus Robinson, back-to-back Gators have gone now.
Yeah, and he's a really gifted athlete, with very highly recruited kid coming out of high school with obvious talent. Now, he's had some off-the-field issues, 3 or 4 suspensions at the University of Florida. He's been benched a couple times, but at the end of the day, just watching his tape, his athletic ability screams at you. 6'1", 203 pounds, did not run well at the combine, cleaned it up a little bit at his pro day, Charles.
I've got to ask you guys, because of the veteran status, we know all the talent, we know all the stuff there, the measurables, but when you talk about off-field, Mike, we're talking about a kid who was suspended, I believe, somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 times from that Florida team. He played in the SEC championship game only because Coach Jim McElwain left it up to a vote of his teammates about whether he'd be permitted to play in that game. They voted okay for him to come back and play. 2 years in a row. Remember Andre DeBose last year?
Yep.
Tapped out of the bowl game his senior year, elected not to play to get ready for his pro career. He got selected by Oakland, I believe, in the 7th last year because of his gifts. Demarcus Robinson's gifts get him selected here at Kansas City in the 4th round. I'm quite sure John Dorsey and crew did a ton of homework on him before making him a pick in the 4th round, because I thought he would go in the 7th if he would go, due to all those different things that he had going on.
Remember, Marcus Peters is supposed to have all sorts of off-the-field issues. He wound up being the defensive rookie of the year.
So Kansas City knows their climate, knows their locker room, their organization, and you know they're going to do their homework.
I'll tell you what, being with Coach Reed with the Philadelphia Eagles for a couple years, he just has a way about him, take guys underneath his wing. He really does become kind of a fatherly figure to these players. They love him, and they know the rules, and they abide by him. I like the fit there. To me, Mike, he's one of the tougher evaluations because just the quarterback play wasn't very good. That makes it a little bit more difficult to evaluate.
Yeah, and the interesting thing, just to elaborate on Coach Reed, and you go back, Deshaun Jackson was never a problem with Andy Reid. Andy Reid's got a way with players like a Pete Carroll where he gets the best out of them, and they respect him. And like you said, DJ, they look up to him almost like a father figure.